Good evening, Hamlin County. Today is April the 8th, 2020. Please take a moment to review the following information and contact Kellie Smith if you have any questions. Number 1, it is apparent the coronavirus can spread between people interacting in close proximity with each other. Individuals can spread the virus by speaking, coughing, or sneezing, even if those individuals have no symptoms. The CDC is now recommending wearing cloth face coverings in public settings where social distancing measures are difficult to maintain. It is important to note the cloth face coverings can be fashioned from household items or made at home from common materials at a very low cost. These face coverings are effective, and it is important to preserve supplies of commercial medical masks for those providing direct patient care. We have provided a number of websites at the end of this broadcast to explain why the CDC is now recommending using a homemade face covering in public places. There is also a page with simple instructions on how to create your own face mask. Of the various options presented, the third option is likely the easiest one to make, as it does not require much cutting or sewing and has some added filtration because it uses a coffee filter. When using your homemade face covering, be sure to follow proper precautions when taking it off. You should always avoid touching the outside front of the mask. You should also avoid touching your face while removing, especially your eyes, nose, or mouth. And then finally, wash your hands after removing. It's always a good idea to make sure that you wash your mask before the next use. Any of the homemade masks can be washed with your laundry in the washing machine as normal. Number 2, we're concerned many in our community will struggle with depression, anxiety, and separation while we're asked to stay at home. We have asked several members of the community to prepare inspirational messages and to reach out to our community. It is our hope these messages will provide you with some degree of comfort. In addition, all of these individuals would want you to contact them if you need someone to talk with during these difficult times. Please be self-reflective and monitor your mental and spiritual well-being. Don't attempt to walk this journey alone, because there are many within our community who are more than willing to help you during these times. Number 3, the school system has open registration for next year. It is important to note that we have used the term registration to describe a number of important processes within the school. There are 2 registration actions that parents and students must take for the upcoming school year. First, there is the student demographic information, which must be updated each year. In the past, we have called this process registration, and it was conducted on the first day of school, which was normally a half day. This year, our first day of school is committed to be the first instructional day, and we will collect all the necessary documents and revised parent contact information prior to the start of school. We need to know if you have changed phone numbers, addresses, if your child has any new medical conditions that we need to be aware of, or if any parental rights have changed since last year. We will also ask you to acknowledge that you have read or understand you have the ability to access specific documents such as the Student Code of Conduct and the Computer Use Policy. This process is completed online for those who can remember their logins and passwords. This process is now open, and parents can review their current information and complete all of the necessary tasks to have your child ready for next year. The second registration part is actually signing up for specific classes. Each of the schools are doing something a little different, so please be sure to check your school's website for how to register for classes for next year. Not all schools have created the logistics for registration at this point, so don't be alarmed if your school has not posted this information yet. This information will be posted soon, and you have plenty of time. This registration process is more focused on middle and high school students. Number 4, As of April the 7th, there has been a total of 4,138 confirmed cases of COVID-19 in our state of Tennessee. Of those cases, approximately 408 have been hospitalized, and 466 are considered recovered at this point. We have seen 72 deaths associated with the virus in Tennessee. As of April the 7th, there was 4 confirmed cases of the virus in Hamlin County. To this point, we have done well as a community with a relatively low number of cases. However, the CDC is predicting the virus may peak within the next 2 weeks, and we need to be dedicated to the concept of staying at home. It is also important to understand that our medical facilities are not stressed at this time, and they are constantly building capacity to respond if we have a surge. We can help to prevent this surge and the potential stressing of our medical facilities if we adopt basic health habits such as washing our hands, coughing and sneezing into a tissue, not touching our face or mouth with unwashed hands, and maintain social distance. It is also incredibly important to stay at home. Help everyone remain safe by being conscientious and doing all that you can to prevent contracting the virus, and being socially responsible by not placing others in danger by your own action. Number 5, the school district will be closed on April the 10th for Good Friday. All school sites and transportation routes will be canceled on that day. We will prepare 2 lunches and breakfasts for all students on Thursday to ensure children have food on Friday. Number 6, the Hamlin County Health Department will be open on Friday, April the 10th, Saturday, April the 11th, and Saturday, April the 18th from the hours between 9 and 12 to offer COVID-19 testing services. Also beginning on Monday, April the 13th, the Health Department will be doing testing each weekday during the hours of 8:30 and 11:30 and 1 and 4. Before coming for testing, please call the Health Department at 423-586-6431 and press 0 for a suggested time to arrive. Thank you very much for your attention to this broadcast, and we hope that you remain healthy. And remember, stay at home and take care of your family and others. Thank you.